If you've been on YouTube lately, you might have seen about 5 million people making videos like how to download Modern Warfare on mobile or COD Modern Warfare on a phone. The reason being that there's a new game on the block known as Combat Master, and currently it is pretty much a carbon copy of Activision's COD Modern Warfare 2019, but on mobile. In just a few days, Alpha Bravo Incorporated has taken the world by storm as tons of people flock to try out this game. And it seems that people are genuinely really enjoying it. And I have to say that I am one of them. This game is some of the most fun I've had playing a game in a very long time. It's so refreshing compared to COD Mobile's pretty much non-existent movement and broken weapon balance. There's no jump or slide fatigue, so you can zoom around the map with no issues, and mantling doesn't slow you down at all, so you can climb over almost anything with no drawbacks. These things give the game one of the smoothest and most enjoyable movement systems in any game I've played. Sure, the game has some issues, like super slow sensitivity and a shotgun which is really broken, not to mention a ton of bugs, but it's still a ton of fun, and if you haven't downloaded it yet, I definitely recommend checking it out. Also, if you guys are thinking that the game will quickly be sued by Activision and be shut down, similar to what happened with Area F2 like a year or two ago at this point, then you'd be reasonable to assume that. However, the devs are aware of this and are planning to release an update in early November that will change a lot of things and also fix some bugs in order to avoid any lawsuits. So, if I enjoy the game and don't think that it's going to be sued, why the clickbaity title and thumbnail? Well, it's more directed at Call of Duty mobile devs rather than Combat Master devs. I mean, how can a pretty poorly developed knockoff attract so many people? Well, it's because lately COD Mobile has been on the downfall, yet again. It's clear that COD Mobile devs have gotten lazy since there hasn't really been any proper competition. Most other popular mobile games aren't first-person shooters, so COD Mobile has had free reign over that player base, leading them to mainly focus on monetization instead of actual game balance, because what else are you gonna play? Pixel Gun? If COD Mobile had no huge issues and was a mostly fine game, Combat Master wouldn't have nearly as many players as it does. It took over half a year for COD Mobile to nerf thermites, and despite the entire community complaining last season, they didn't touch the MX-9 at all in multiplayer. Nor did they nerf the Holger, Sparrow, or any other unbalanced weapons in the game. They just threw a couple insignificant buffs to some weapons and called them balance changes. It was clear that the player base was unhappy with the game at its current state, and then our savior, Combat Master, appears out of nowhere. It's almost as if the devs planned to release it at this time. As I said earlier, Combat Master's movement is so refreshing to the COD Mobile player who can't even parkour on shipment without being penalized. These maps are actually quite good, my favorite being the train yard, and as for the weapons, whilst the shotgun is pretty OP, all of the weapons are fun to use, and I've had a blast just sliding around, exploring the maps, and of course shooting people. Combat Master has a long, and I mean a long way to go before it can be considered a polished game, and thus I highly doubt everyone will just switch over to it after a couple updates and leave COD Mobile in the dust. However, this game is a great reminder that COD Mobile is only really on top because there's no other game to replace it. If Combat Master devs work hard to fix a lot of bugs and make the game more polished, or if a well-established company makes a well-developed mobile FPS shooter, COD Mobile could be in some serious trouble. But that's just what I think. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I'm very interested to see what you guys will think of this. And if you like this video, please do leave a like. It helps support the channel more than you may know. And if you want to see more content from me, consider subscribing. I promise I will be uploading actively soon again. I know I've said this a lot of times, but I found a type of content that I really enjoy recording and editing, and I should be able to post it decently regularly. If you guys have any questions about that, want to chill, or just want to talk to me, consider joining my Discord server in the description below. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and without further ado, I'll see you guys next time.